Hello and how's everybody doing great as always because it's great to go. Welcome to a quick and spicy update video. I know I did one very recently on the channel, maybe less than a week ago, most likely. But if you guys don't follow me on Twitter or haven't read the community post, I'm going to be talking today about the future of the channel, the plans, and my concerns and how I'm feeling about this whole Copa situation because it's terrifyingly scary. Let me tell you what. It's almost to the point where it was difficult to even click that upload button because of just the risk and reward ramifications of doing so is very, very high. um, but yeah, so in short, for the people who haven't been on Twitter or have been living under a rock for the last week or just are brand new to YouTube and haven't even heard of, barely know what the word "you" means. Um, COPA, or the American U.S. government, the U.S. government and the FTC have started to crack down on YouTube and regarding its law of COPA, which is Child Online Protection and Privacy Act, right? The COPA is great. Don't get me wrong. I want to stress this very, very importantly. But COPA is a very useful, very important law. It's extremely important. However, the vagueness of the wording in the law itself, and then how that applies to YouTube, is rather disconcerting for most people. And that's really where COPA becomes scary, because it almost sounds like at any point in time anyone could be considered not being compliant with COPA, which is rather terrifying. And of course, the legal ramifications of that are immense. I mean, there's a possibility. I don't know what how they determine what the legal ramifications of COPA is, or how much you're going to get fined. But I've heard rumor of fines up to 42,000 US dollars, which is terrifying, by the way, because I don't have 42,000 US dollars. I have maybe 42 US dollars. No, I have more than that, but yeah, that's the really scary thing regarding COPA. And that makes me wonder then, what is the future of the type of content that I make? Is it considered compliant under the FTC rules? Personally, I think it is. I think it is compliant under the way I see it, but I don't know. I mean, opinions are opinions for a reason, and I'm terrified that for some reason I may see my content being made one way, but another group being made another way. So basically, I don't know what my plans are, but I don't think I can lose a significant amount of revenue. And come January, that's going to be most likely the thing that'll happen, as a lot of advertisers will most likely pull out of YouTube because they don't see it as profitable anymore for them, which is disconcerting because it means a lot of YouTubers, whether they are considered kid friendly or not, and by the way, definition of a kid is all over YouTube. Just if you want to know anything about COPA and all the rules and stuff like that, and how it affects us and what things we need to do to be FTC compliant, I, you should go Google it, because you'll find all the answers you need. I'm not going to release any information about what I've done for my channel because I think I'm in the right. I think I'm in the right, and I hope I am. But a lot of the speculation and problem with it right now is the gray area that is sort of family friendliness. Like, because a family friendly video can be considered for a bunch of different age groups. Obviously, I mean, there's people who are 22 who like my videos, and there are people who are younger than I who like my videos. And I don't think it'd be very fair to label anyone as strictly one thing or another, because I don't know if that's completely true for a family friendly channel. And that's where the problem lies, and I think where my solution begins. So I took a few days off recently to sort of figure out what I want to do for the future and my future plans with COPA and everything. And I think I've come to a pretty decent conclusion. And that is, I think, for the most part, I'm going to be releasing less videos, and I'll be dropping out of a few series I had originally planned on doing. I'm trying to do less stuff in the future because I want to make a transition now. because I think it's about time for that to happen, which is unfortunate because I know a lot of people like the type of stuff I make, but I'm also not growing as much as I used to making the same type of stuff that I've been making. And that's troublesome and worrisome for me. But it doesn't mean I don't enjoy it, but growth is important and necessary, as so I need a salary. A form of income is always useful, especially for somebody who needs to pay rent every month and whatnot. Pay for food and all that stuff. And, come April-ish, I should be graduating from university, which means I'll be out on my own. And that means I need a separate source of income, especially come January, where I think CPM is going to drop even farther than it normally would in that month. So let's get into what I'm going to do to solve that. The first thing that I thought of was obviously moving to Twitch, not fully yet, but moving over to Twitch and really creating a separate source of revenue there and doing different stuff on Twitch, more variety gaming, more art-based stuff. So I do a lot of 3D modeling that people don't know about because I do it in secret. If you've seen Bree's guitar in Supernatural Origins, I made that. And a lot of people probably don't even know that. So, yeah, first thing is Twitch. I'm going to be trying to stream every day of the week on Twitch. It'll be mostly late night streams for now because I have school in the daytime. But I think late night streams are totally fine. And we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff. I streamed last night as a test stream for an hour. I need to fix my alerts still. I haven't done that. But tonight will be the first real stream on Twitch. Like the first official lengthy stream on Twitch. And then the other option, I think for me personally, in a lot of my solo stuff, including FTO and SNO, I'm going to be looking to make my content more mature, including more mature themes and possibly mature language. And I apologize if that upsets some of you. But I personally, I know a lot of people say that's not the solution, but I personally think it would make a great distinction for what is considered what is not considered kid friendly, or I shouldn't say kid friendly. I should say made for kids. That's the wording they use, so I'm going to use their wording. I'd be very careful with how I word myself right now, which is why I'm being very vague about my own statements. So yeah. Probably we'll start including more mature language, not like excessive amounts, obviously. Maybe throw in an extra curse here or there, or be less I guess hidden in my messages and stuff too. So yeah, that's sort of and more mature themes. So yeah, I'm gonna be transitioning a lot of my content, which is fine because I've already started writing something that's definitely more mature. But yeah, because I still enjoy using Minecraft as a medium or a platform for my stories because I don't have the kind of budget or time or group of people to make full-length animations or even short films. So YouTube's a great way to do that without having to spend a lot of money or time gathering other resources. But anyways, to sort of finish my statement here, yeah. So Twitch going to be big, going to be important. Less content, especially now in December, and even less so in January. We'll probably be switching to even less videos in a week. Going to do dailies for now, at least until the end of December. Come January, we'll probably be doing every other days, or maybe just try and do 4 videos a week and then call it the week, basically, and then focus on Twitch and building that audience up because that's sort of the path I kind of think I want to go. Anyways, so yes, let me know what your thoughts are. If you have any questions, I can't provide legal advice or anything like that, so don't even ask. I don't barely even understand code that much not myself, which is why I'm trying to avoid as much as possible. But yeah, these are my thoughts. These are my ideas. If you have your own thoughts or your own ideas or questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. So yeah, and if you have any questions about code and stuff, like I said, just Google it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head now. I gotta get some food. So yeah. And I'll talk to you soon.